with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. Khalif Raymond to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
On first down, it's gone. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Stafford from the gun. Brought in right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball at the 33 for first down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's on target. Puka Nacua. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Defense showing blitz. Stafford looking for a target. Now he escapes to the right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30, and that gives the Lions the first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They give up the gut to Montgomery, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Goff. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. That's the end of the first. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll start this drive out 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Up the gut they go with Williams. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 down.
And he runs it across, touchdown. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Point after converted from Carney. And his guys tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go play action with Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to bring things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to throw here, Stafford. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
His pass caught by Nakua. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the sack. Throw complete to Williams. And this one doesn't go far.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Stafford again. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third and long for him here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
First down throw from Goff. Laporta with the grab. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. Oh no, they get him yet again! The LSU rookie with the pick. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Got Williams, and it's complete. He has room past the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Give to Williams from the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Stafford back to throw. He gets this one to Nakua. And he'll go down here at the 16. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Rams. With it, 3rd and 2. Stafford from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 46. Taken in by Williams outright. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. This is complete to Patrick. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He has it at the 5. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Fox now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Stafford now on first down. Cup on the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They take the handoff now, Stafford. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains in this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Point after converted from Cardi. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he gets it forward. Is still about a yard out of that. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
He'll get this to come. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Finds his target, Robinson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. And the floater falls to the deck.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Patrick with the catch. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
2nd and 13. He finds Laporta. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Goff setting to throw. And they pick him off again. Darius Williams with the INT. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Able to find Nakua here. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Looking for it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. Another try following the sack. Searches from the pocket. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass it down close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. And look at this return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the third. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Now it's Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Throw wheeled in by Higbee.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st down, ball at the 36. Defense showing blitz. Goff. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Montgomery hauls this one in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Space on the right, he's got room. And he's gonna go. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Goff trying again here after the pick. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's second down coming up. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Man in motion out of the slot. On third down, here's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Lions the first. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game.
To kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now. Safford fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Safford now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. A run with Williams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that 1st down.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Shotgun snap to Safford. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's Raymond on the return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
This is Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's taken in by Cup. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He gets 6 on that play, and it brings up an LA 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing now, Stafford. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. Broke through the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. From the 38. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
Fox now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So that brings up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. He's got it at the 24. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. This one returned for 11 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To throw. This is complete to Gibbs. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Now to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Looking to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now. Into the hands of Gibbs. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. We've got a flag down. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that one is incomplete. There is a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to push one deep down. Big gain downfield. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Cardi down for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys double their lead to 14.
Lions 41.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields the hard squib kick. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Rams get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.